Okay. All right. See if everything is hello, hello. Just getting everything set up here really quickly. All right, there we go. Fantastic. Hello, hello. Just making sure. Can everyone hear me? Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Gonna have to. It's my first time streaming, so I'm still setting a lot of stuff up. Okay. Well, welcome everyone to this first stream here, where I will be playing through Spider-Man Remastered, which is a game that I quite enjoy. Well, let's hope that this stream goes well. 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 Oh wow, that is a bad echo. Oh wow, that is a bad echo. Oh wow, that is. Hold on. Is the echo gone? I think I know what caused it. All right, good. Fantastic. Okay. Let's do this then. Let's get this Spidey stream started. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I haven't done any mods yet. No. Now I've mostly just been sticking to what we have. Though I have thought about modding in like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit or the Final Swing suit from Homecoming. Okay, so you can see here I actually do have a complete profile and a New Game Plus that I'm working through. So I guess what I could ask, because I could do a completely new save for this, either as NG Plus or as a base, or I could take you where, on the one that I'm playing through right now, about halfway through the main story. So, which one sounds better to you guys? Okay. I think I might just keep playing through the level I'm already playing. Let me know if there's any audio weirdness. Again, I'm still not used to all this stuff. So I think we're going to continue through this playthrough that I'm working on.
Wonder what's going down at the Oscorp CFO's place.
Oh. I'm going after Standish. Okay. Okay, there is some lag on the stream. It's not lagging on the game, but okay.
Remember when Spider-Man had a sidekick? The Black Cat? A curvaceous young lady in leather.
Oh, we got a JJJ.
Bring home to mother. And then it turned out she was a thief. Big shock, right? Well, I hear she's back. And let me make a prediction. Spider-Man's going to give her a second chance. Is it because he's naive, a thief himself, or is he just thinking with his web shooters?
Oh.
Spider-Man, I know you're listening, so let me issue a warning now. As the old saying goes, lie down with cats, get up with fleas. What's that? My intern is yammering in my ear again. It's dogs? I thought it was cats. It doesn't matter. The metaphor still applies. Dogs, cats. Go away, Jared.
Okay. So actually, because this is NG Plus, I have access to all the suits. So I have a few suits here. So we have, of course, we have the advanced suit, which is the one made for this game. I was rocking the classic suit just because I love classic Spider-Man a lot. But there are other suits that I can wear depending on what you guys want to see. So I could do Noir, could do Scarlet Spider, could do the Stark suit. I have not watched Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man yet. I have to get caught up on a lot of shows. Like I still need to watch Andor season 2. Got the Raimi suit, which is just my childhood. Or the TASM 1 suit, which is funky, but it's grown on me. Integrated suit or hybrid suit, which is also kind of weird, but it's also grown on me. This is one that I want to love because I do like it, but I want to love it. I don't know. Oh, I could not finish Galvatron's Revenge. That thing was so bad. I do love the Raimi trilogy too. Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, fantastic. Spider-Man 3 there's a lot of potential there, but none of it was reached, which is why I'm planning on a Spider-Man 3 rewrite eventually. I think we'll go with the Raimi suit. Spider Bro turned on, which is the one that I like the most. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Police look like they could use some help.
All right. Let's see if I can remember the controls. Thanks for the super chat. I'll read that in a second when I'm not getting shot at. Oh, man. I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 lately, so I'm out of practice with these controls. Hold up. Did I get him? Oh, no, there's one more guy. Two more guys. All right. First of all, I read the super chat. Eddie Studios, thanks so much. You've become one of my favorite YouTubers in about 3 weeks of knowing about you. Favorite rewrites or your favorite parts of Transformers content ever. Thanks, man. Thanks so much for the super chat. What do I think of the Mass Effect games? I actually really like Mass Effect. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually came rather late to Mass Effect in comparison to other RPG IPs. Like Dragon Age, I absolutely love Dragon Age. The Witcher, of course. What's other ones? Knights of the Old Republic. But no, Mass Effect is great. My favorite Spider-Man suit. Well, that depends on. Are we talking one that I think fits the classic costume more, or which one do I like the most? Because oh great, Scythe guys, I hate these guys. In terms of cinematic ones, that's my favorite. Definitely the final swing suit from No Way Home, just because it's the most comic book accurate. And the old red and blue is my favorite. Well, not my favorite, but I love the old red and blue. But if we're talking in the comics, I have always been a sucker for the black suit. Like, I love the black suit. I love Venom. Like, as a kid, the black suit, I always loved whenever Spider-Man, the animated series, or Spectacular Spider-Man, he wore the black suit. So I am very partial to that one. My favorite crew member in Mass Effect is probably Garrus, if I'm going to be honest. Just, he's the no-nonsense, serious character, which is an archetype I'm always a huge fan of. But he's not too by the book. Like, that's one of the things I love about Garrus is characters like that are often way too by the book, but he's not. And sorry, my gameplay is not fantastic. This game has always been a learning curve for me. Superior Spider-Man is fantastic, actually. Like, I was actually talking to my family the other day. I'm surprised that Lego hasn't made a Lego Superior Spider-Man yet, because it's such a cool suit, such a popular comic line. Like, talk about a line I didn't expect I would like. Hold on.
Wait, you guys.
You can share your thoughts if you like.
Serious
There's
about
nothing,
parking at
Eddie Studios. There's nothing wrong with that. I like hearing people's thoughts on things. Miranda grew on me. I didn't like Miranda at first in Mass Effect 2. But she grew on me, actually.
Good fight. A for effort. Elevator won't work. They know I'm here.
Oh man, now I am just
The
completely
elevator shaft.
blanking on Mass Effect characters. I love Grunt. Grunt is one who I really enjoyed.
Should be able to make it up to the penthouse from here. If I get closer, I could take him out.
Ben 10, I really love Ben 10. Like, I grew up on the original series primarily. Alien Force, it actually took me a bit to get into Alien Force. It was really different from the original, so I was like, do I like this? But I've grown to like Alien Force. Ultimate Alien, I have my problems with. Omniverse, I have my problems with. I don't hate it, but it's the style. I'm not as big a fan of the style of Omniverse as I am of the main series.
Okay, almost there.
But I can see why people would like it. Monsterverse Godzilla. Okay, Godzilla is actually something that I think is really cool. That we can have the Monsterverse version of the character who is semi-heroic, but also we have the Godzilla -1 who is just an absolute monster. Very in tune with the original concept of the character, but I do enjoy the Monsterverse quite a bit. I love their version of Ghidorah. Oh, jeez. I know of Zilla Jr. I don't know a lot about him, though. Oh, I was using F. It was C, not F. Dang it. I am a fool. A fool.
Tall building.
Oh, yeah, no. The Monsterverse is definitely very rule of cool-y. It's not supposed to be taken super seriously. Like, it's enjoyable, but yeah, I do agree that the world building leaves much to be desired. I straight up considered not killing Ironhide, honestly. Like, there was a part of me that wanted to keep a lot more of the characters alive, but I was like, this is the big finale of the first trilogy, so there's got to be some stakes. But I also think
There's Standish.
Okay.
which line?
Now
Do
what?
it or execute
password.
Order 66. Strike me down. I absolutely do think that Superman and Optimus would be good friends.
He sounds nervous. Maybe I should take him out.
They are very similar in terms of their values.
Nap time.
Oh, frick. I might have blown my cover. Execute Order 66. Well, now I definitely blew my cover.
Need to clear the room before I talk to Standish.
Frick. Oh wait, I have gadgets. Why aren't I using my gadgets? Eat drone! Ow. Haha! Spider Bro time. Oh, I am very excited for Superman.
Hope Standish is all right.
Like, it looks so good. I so hope that they get that one right because Superman has been adapted so poorly. Like, I love Henry Cavill as an actor, but I don't think they let him be good as Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man, Superman, sorry. Oh, I hate these guys.
I'll be honest, that one was better broken.
Whoops. I will answer a lot of these questions after I get out of this fight. Okay, I'm usually pretty good at multitasking, but not when it comes to annoying sword guys.
And that piece probably could have paid off my student loan. Let's try this again.
Yes, Peter, let us try this again.
It's safe now.
Okay, but yes, I am very
About
excited for the new
Devil's Breath?
Superman
How do
movie.
you know about that?
Which Autobot is the most like Batman? Probably Drift, if I were to be honest, because he's kind of an edgelord. Thrill of the Hunt was my least favorite too, Eddie Studios, so don't feel bad about that.
Not anymore.
That's the one that I
They copied
have the
some
hardest
records
time
to a
with.
secure server. Payroll information.
Honestly, not sure how Vader would feel about biotics. I mean,
Yeah.
he does tend to hold everything that isn't the Force in pretty low regard.
Come on. Wait, the elevator!
Yeah, that was actually why I named it that. I mean, Transformers Animated is just awesome, so I'm going to take whatever chance I can get to reference it. Same with how Wrath of Unicron was a lot of Armada references.
Try to fall slower!
Try to fall slower. Yes, thank you, Peter Parker.
You okay? Yeah, I think so. Good. You know, this elevator shaft scrub is pretty nice.
Peter is so awkward, and that is why I love him.
Hey, Yuri.
You okay?
Yeah. But I didn't get much out of Standish.
Can't say I've heard of him
Sable
before,
guy
no.
Stepped in and told me to back off. What's the deal?
I get the sense all they care about is keeping him quiet.
Yes, the paramilitary
About
group.
Devil's Breath.
Right. Whatever the hell that is.
I'm working on that.
So my idea behind Drift meeting Optimus, I'm actually planning on exploring a little bit more Spider Cop in my original story.
Yuri?
But basically what I'm thinking happened is Drift gets abandoned by the Decepticons,
Okay, good.
and left to die.
Hey, we're looking for a name. You got a pen?
Yeah, go.
Dr. Isaac Delaney.
Okay.
And Optimus saves his life, and he realizes that Optimus is exactly what Megatron always claimed to be,
Before I forget,
basically.
you left that tracker for tombstones at my place. I'll drop it at Dr. Octavius' lab. Let you know what I find on Delaney.
Ooh, side missions. I love side missions. Hold on. Side missions have I not done on this save yet? Yeah, no. I wanted to do more with a lot of stuff like Team Bumblebee, believe me, but it got to the point where I wanted to finish the story arc. Thrill of the Hunt is definitely the one that if I could go back and change things, I would. Absolutely. Amanda Waller is the perfect, like, bureaucratic scumbag. Like, she's one of the few parts of the Suicide Squad movie that I thought was well done. Like, you will not hear me saying that about that movie. That movie is trash. Like, total trash. But I thought Viola Davis did a really good job as Amanda. Okay. So let's go to the north. No, Burnout was definitely setting in a Thrill of the Hunt. Yeah. That's why there was the gap between it and Wrath of Unicron. Because I wanted to put as much as I could into Wrath of Unicron. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. The wrong direction, I tell you. The wrong direction. Bury the platypus. Cup is in the rewrites. He actually does feature quite a bit in Wrath of Unicron.
Sorry to call so late. My mind's bursting with ideas.
He was a relatively minor character, but he was present, and he actually had one of my favorite moments to write about in Wrath of Unicron.
The Boston Army understandably want it back, but we can give them something better. The human body doesn't need to be our default. We can go so far beyond it. Just
Oh, Otto.
Doc's really giving it both barrels. He doesn't burn himself out.
I play quite a few games. The Arkham games. I mentioned Baldur's Gate 3 earlier on. All the Baldur's Gate games, Dragon Age, The Witcher.
Do you have time to check something out for me?
No, but if you ask nicely.
Of course, Mass Effect, as I talked about those. Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Just some kid science project.
Yeah, I know. Budget crisis. Yada, yada, yada. So?
Will you please
Knights of the
check it
Republic.
out?
There's the magic word. I hope it's some kid's science project. Man, I miss those days. School projects are so much easier than real-life projects.
Climate Avengers Tower. Zack Snyder is a director who is very good at what he's very good at.
The truck carrying an armed explosive is evading pursuit.
I know that might sound kind of like, well, duh, but no, like, there are things that Zack Snyder has done that I really enjoy, but Superman is not one of them.
Bomb rigged to explode. Need to stop him. Nothing like a leisurely Sunday chase through the city.
Be gone! Yeah, vamoose, creepy, get lost. Be gone, long one.
Guys, we all love a parade, but you gotta get permits first. Curbside service.
Hey, well, welcome to the stream. Let me defuse this bomb.
the truck. Gotta get it away from civilians. You know, I was thinking that what I really need is more demons.
Okay, getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it. Nope. Move, Peter, move. Bada boom.
These demons must have crazy insurance premiums.
Cyberverse. So my opinion on Cyberverse is I think it's fun. It's surprisingly deep for how kiddie it is. But it doesn't quite have the depth that I'm looking for, if that makes sense. But I do quite enjoy it. No, Mephisto cannot help with that. Keep him out of Spider-Man, please. I'm so sick of him. Let my man be happy.
That's not good for anybody. Time for my special brand of conflict resolution.
No, it's that. It's the dodge button, not the jump button, Peter. It's the dodge button, not the jump button. You might notice I get quiet in the middle of fights. There's a reason for that. I'm trying to focus. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I am doing pretty trash right now. I'm doing pretty trash. Stop shooting rockets at me. What's wrong with you? Oh, you're possessed. That's right. Sable, are you just, like, useless? Bada boom.
Oh, you can't fool me, Mr. Gruff Exterior. I know you love me, and I love you back.
Let me get to a perching point and I'll answer some of these questions. Wazza! What happened to Bombshell and Kickback after... Oh, you know, I did forget about them. They did survive the attack on Autobot City. If I were to just off the top of my head riff, I would probably say that Bombshell survived the war with Unicron and Kickback did not. That's what I would say. Am I a fan of Jurassic Park? I love the first one. I think the first one is an absolute stone cold classic. The sequels I enjoy somewhat, but I don't like them as much as the first one. I have not really enjoyed Jurassic World, though. Not at all. I'm not planning on doing a rewrite of Galvatron's Revenge. Because if I were, I'd also probably do like a rewrite of Spider-Man Lotus, and I really don't want to go down the fan film. Because at the end of the day, fanfic is fanfic, bad, no matter how bad it is. Do I think Bumblebee would make a good Prime?
My cousin's a corrections officer, and he says the demons they've arrested.
I think who would make a good Prime is very similar to who is worthy of Mjolnir. because I love Spider-Man. He is my favorite Marvel superhero, but I do not believe he's worthy of Mjolnir, except in a one what if where Spidey did live Mjolnir. But I think Bumblebee is very similar. Bumblebee is a very good person, but I don't know if he has what it takes to be a Prime. Good bot, I guess.
Expect an attack at any moment? My opinion, folks, the answer is
Do I think the Matrix leadership would let Optimus? So Optimus, I always saw that Optimus is a very perceptive person in general, like very good at telling when people are lying to him. Whether or not the Matrix is responsible for that, I'm not sure. I think if it was life or death, the Matrix probably would, because the Matrix is kind of a Deus Ex Machina that way. Yes, I am aware that they changed it to hard shell, but I am one of those guys who does not care. I hate it whenever they change the names, like the Dinobots, or like, oh, it's Scrapnull. My favorite look for Optimus. So G1 is a classic. I absolutely love the G1 design. I love Armada. I think Armada is fantastic. Prime, his first look, I don't like his second look. Not really. But his first look, I think, is fantastic.
Thanks for the heads up, Miss.
Stephanie, let me know if I can help.
And basically any G1 derivative, I do tend to really like.
Stephanie.
I think his look in Transformers 1 is absolutely incredible. Look at these. Look at these sables. The Cyberverse look is really good.
Fist man, this isn't good.
keep him on the ground.
Bada boom. I do really like the Nightverse look. Oh.
That's all of them. Let's find out what they were up to.
Well, more the Bumblebee movie than Rise of the Beast. Like, Rise of the Beast is fine, but Bumblebee definitely looks better.
Not sure what's going on here. I wonder if there's any info I can get from this flash drive. Awesome. Stephanie, a bird just stole a flash drive full of evidence. Maybe a pigeon. Is that normal?
It is nesting season, so I'm not surprised. You know, I think there's a nest in the trees just southeast of the castle.
Great. I'll check it out.
Yes. So I'm going for more like Chug classic scale, which does include Studio Series. I do not have the money for Masterpiece to collect them en masse. Like, just collecting the Generations classics, etc. scale is expensive enough. But yeah, no, Masterpiece is way too expensive.
He's got buddies. Great.
Oh, great.
Flash drive, you dirty sky rats.
Try positive reinforcement. You know, pigeons are actually remarkably intelligent.
Remarkably intelligent, huh? Hey, pigeons. Sorry about the dirty sky rats thing. Maybe we can make a deal? Whatever Fisk is paying you in birdseed, I'll double it.
I think I missed one. Dang it.
Keep fighting. Got one. It doesn't have to dry.
Dang it! I'll have to come back for that backpack, Get over here. Get over here, pigeon.
This is it. I've got the drive.
Give me that thumb
Back to
drive.
the laptop to see what Fisk's men were up to.
Oh, I absolutely love Johnny Storm and Spidey's bromance. Like, that's one of those things that always bums me out about the Marvel heroes not being in the same movies, is that we haven't gotten to see things like that. Same with like Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. The Japanese version of the Unicron trilogy is definitely better written in terms of dialogue. I struggle with subs because I like to know what's going on when I look away from the screen.
Looks like they were uploading a worm to the Central Park Wi-Fi system. This could give them backdoor access to a ton of personal data. Come to think of it, even I use this network.
Ashley is a character
Remotely.
that
There
is
must be multiple access points.
very
Stephanie, you're my eyes in the sky. See
interesting.
anything else strange in the park?
I think as a soldier, she's good. As a person, she's a mixed bag.
Thanks. We'll look out for anything else. I need to get to that junction box before the upload completes. They can't access the laptop. They can't upload. Don't even think about doing that.
Story-wise, Beast Wars is definitely in my top 5. But man, that animation has not aged well at all. But no, like, when I think about like some of my favorite Transformers stories, Beast Wars has a lot of them.
Hey, I just noticed 2 other junction boxes being hit. I need the location.
Thanks for the heads up. I better get moving. 2 more? I never
I'm not really a huge fan of either. Like, not that I hate them, but if I were to choose, it would probably be Waffles.
They are. I need to keep them away from that box. Look it up.
Kick and move.
Yes, nostalgic. That's one word for it.
Please, only 1 more to go.
It at least has some of the best Transformers episodes of all time. I absolutely agree. Like, Code of Hero is so good. Like, Dinobot walked so Armada Starscream could run. And Armada Starscream ran so that Drift could sprint.
I can't touch him if he's in the air.
I friggin' love Dinobot as a character.
The people of Manhattan can rest easy.
He's absolutely
knowing that their
fantastic.
Passwords and cat videos are safe.
Oh, geez. They fumbled the bag hard on the new Lilo and Stitch.
I'm pretty sure. Armed men just arrived.
Lock the roof entrance and hold tight. I'm on my way. I need to get to Stephanie before Fisk's men do. She wouldn't be involved if it weren't for me.
They're trying to break down the door.
We know you're working with the spider. Open up.
Nearly there.
Spider-Man. Spectacular Spider-Man.
Get up and find the girl with the up. Spiderman. Take him out. Over the edge.
That's all of them.
Ah! How in the heck fire did you get all the way over there? No, that's not what I meant when I said that. It's more Armada Starscream is a bit more popular among like more general audiences because unfortunately Beast Wars is not as well known. If I were to honestly rank them, I'd honestly rank them pretty equally. I absolutely love both characters. I mean, Dinobot is the only Beast Wars character I currently own as a figure. I want to get Optimus Primal, but
I think I'll focus on Jailbirds for now.
oh, hi. RD 2015 fumbled so many bags. And that's my problem with RD 2015, with Beast Machines, with Transformers Energon, is you had these absolutely fantastic stories that the original stories told, and then the arcs were completely ruined. Like Megatron and Starscream's stories in Armada are so fantastic. Again, like I referenced Megatron's stories in my Wrath of Unicron rewrite. And then that he just becomes a generic Mwahaha, megalomaniac, Mwahaha in Energon, and Starscream is just a zombie. It's so it's Screwball. No, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that right now.
Garvey Park Garrison, this is Control. What's your status? APC officer under fire. It's the team.
Hang on.
A couple more cool outfits and we can start a pro wrestling league.
Haha, reference. Because Spidey was in the pro wrestling. Dang, I don't think I've ever seen dudes that clustered together before. Allow you to meet my Spider Bro. Oops.
More demons? You know it's hard to get so many of you one-on-one attention, right?
Bada boom.
Find a way to stop the demons for good.
Okay, questions here. Is RC in love with anyone in my rewrite? At present, I never thought she was, no. RD15 did include Jazz, which the fact that so many things don't include him is so lame. The Marvels, no. It wasn't terrible. Like, I'll put it this way. The Marvels was mid. That is the problem with the Marvels and so many of current MCU. It's not that they're bad, it's that they're mid. I have not played the Transformers Armada game, unfortunately. I did not really have access to consoles when I was watching that show. My favorite version of Superman is the DCAU because this is going to sound weird. I kind of love that they nerfed him.
Additional units requested immediately to contain multiple hostile vehicles.
Because as much as I love Superman, he is OP as frick. And it's so difficult to take threats seriously. But beyond that, I just love the way they write his character. How he's a good person, but not in like a completely generic goody two-shoes way. Which is what I love. I like characters that are good people, but aren't characterless goody two-shoes. It's why I prefer film Aragorn to book Aragorn, because Tolkien wrote his characters to be very heroic, and that's a good thing. But I like the struggles that film Aragorn has with his heroism. I would say that you can watch Cybertron without watching Energon because it's only tangentially connected. Like, that's one of those that they say it's in the same universe, but it really doesn't feel like it. I always like to consider Cybertron its own story. Gotta beat these guys into a pulp. Whoa!
But you 10 to 1, those guys didn't even have licenses. What, like Spiderman?
The cultural impact, if my Bayverse rewrites were, I struggle with things like that because I don't want to blow my own horn. Like, I would hope that whether it's my version of the story or just a version of the story written by someone who understood Transformers better, I would hope that the cultural impact of Transformers would be similar to the early MCU. honestly.
Something wrong? Oh, no. I just had to thank you for saving my daughter from those muggers.
What are my thoughts on Thunderbolts? I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet. I wasn't excited for it from the trailers, but after hearing the reviews, very similar to Transformers 1, I do want to check it out.
Right.
Marvel Zombie style Transformer story.
Okay, I wasn't anywhere near there.
I mean,
Swing by and see what's going on.
I don't like Marvel Zombies. That's just... I think it's way too edgy. So I'm not sure I'd like it. Whether or not it would be good is a different story. Yes, exactly, Kaiju fan.
There's the theater.
It was initially meant to be its own thing. It's now been made.
Sorry I missed the action. Thanks for keeping
Canon, but yeah.
You're back already? I thought you were checking out that fire.
Right. On my way now. Which way was it again?
Last time you went that way. South.
Thanks. Got a little turnaround.
Is that way south? No, not CV.
Still alive. So whoever did this isn't a lethal protector. That's promising. Someone's impersonating me.
It's not Venom.
Running again. I've got to pick up his trail.
The Last Stand suit is actually surprisingly really cool. I didn't expect to like that one as much as I do.
It smelled like there was a fire in this direction.
I say it would depend on the biotic, because there are some who have like more
There's the fire
healing capabilities than others.
Hey, Spidey, what'd you do with that fire?
19 inches of Venom. That was the single greatest and single worst piece of
Use the fire
marketing. My brother and I quote that all the time. Oh, they absolutely did know what they were doing. 19 inches of Venom coming your way.
Fire extinguisher. What type of suppressant is in this?
It's time to do some science. Pancreases.
Pretty standard and easy to track. He got fire suppressant on him. If I key my lenses to track its chemical signature, it should lead me right to Spider-Man 2.0. He's walking normally. No webs, no powers, which makes what he's doing suicidal.
Excuse me, pardon me. Beg your pardon. Hello, excuse me. Yes, I am a 1930s auctioneer, Spider-Man, coming through. Bet your bottom dollar, kid. Oh, now I'm just a big idea man.
That guy looks like he's been in a fight. Maybe he knows something.
What up?
Come on, man, lay off. I told you everything.
You've already seen Prime and Beast Wars.
Right,
I would definitely watch Cybertron. Cybertron is actually surprisingly really fun. What other ones should you watch? I mean, have you watched G1 yet? Because I would definitely recommend watching G1. Like, yeah, like it's where it started. It's what started it all.
Doppelganger's got some skills. And he left the drugs. Seems like his intentions are good, even if his methods are nuts. The police will handle the cleanup.
I have seen the 90s Spider-Man show, and I really do like it. What's auction here? Spider-Man's canon event.
People seem to like him. Yeah, I mean, me. I mean, this is weird.
Okay, if you've seen up to the 86 movie, you have seen most of the best of the story.
Not talk like that. Nobody talks like that.
Because season 3 is honestly not as good. The Return of Optimus Prime is a fantastic two-parter, and there's a few other fantastic two-parters in there, but seasons 1 and 2 are definitely far better.
Kill them both! I've got this. Go. It's a chance to team up with the real Spider-Man? No way.
Man, this fake Spider-Man's a real one.
You know how to fight. I'm a black belt. Teach at Chikara Dojo. I just wanted to help. Spread the legend.
Oh, sorry, bro.
When you dress like me, you inherit my enemies. And I've got a lot of enemies. Look out. More of them. I'll take the ones with guns. You get the rest.
RDO 1 is stupid, but in a good way. Like, when I say it's stupid, I mean that in the most loving way. Because it is goofy, and I love it. So yes, I would definitely recommend checking out RDO.
And I'm sure folks would appreciate free self-defense classes. Good idea. I'll admit them. Downside is stupid.
I'm Spider-Man. Why am I the Green Goblin? You're too late, Spider-Man.
Rocket launcher? Alright, I'll finish him off. Tell me twice.
Where's this last guy, Spider-Man? There he is. There we go.
Man, it was intense. How do you do it?
What did I miss?
One bruise at a time. Look,
Marvel
your heart's in the right
or
place, but if you pick this up,
not really like so bad it's good. It just doesn't take itself seriously, too seriously.
Spider-Man, no more. Good call.
Shattered Glass is really cool. I actually really love the concept of Shattered Glass. What Marvel or DC superhero do I hate? I don't hate a lot of them. There's some that I don't think have been given a fair shake yet, but I don't really know if there's any off the top of my head that I hate. I don't really like Ironheart, but given a good writer, she might work. I just don't think we've had one yet. I have not seen Attack on Titan all the way through. I've seen parts of it, but yeah, I haven't seen it all the way through. Hold on, let me perch. Oh no, there's a guy. There's a lady getting mugged. Leave that lady alone. Yeah, she is getting her own show, and considering that it's being executive produced by Ryan Coogler, it might be good. It might be good. I'm not holding my breath. Basically, if I hear good reviews, I'll check it out, but that's not a character who I care too much about. Which is better, at Last Airbender? Last Airbender by a long shot. I do love Red Hood. I haven't watched any full episodes. I've only really seen clips of Attack on Titan. Like, I've never been the biggest anime guy. Like, I got into Death Note because it's fantasy mystery, and those are two genres that I am a huge fan of. Oh, dang. Those guys went down like nothing. Do I think Zack Snyder's take on Batman would have worked better with Flash? Yes, absolutely. I think he would have worked better for a Thomas Wayne Batman. Yes. What are my thoughts on Percy Jackson? Percy Jackson is one that I never really got into. Like, the little I read of it, it's enjoyable enough, and I do like Rick Riordan's writing, but I was more the Harry Potter kid growing up. I'm less so now, but I was big growing up. Is the no-kill rule bad? Okay, so my stance on this is I actually do agree with the take that Joker needs to die. Specifically, like Joker, Scarecrow, Penguin. These are terrible people who need to die. However, I don't like it when Batman kills because it goes against his character. Batman, in my opinion, needs to be pathologically against killing, and that should be one of his major character flaws. Because I do see it as a flaw. If you remove that, then you remove a lot of depth to the character. Red Hood is edgy, but that is why I like him. I have watched Breaking Bad. I freaking love Breaking Bad. Man, that show messed me up, but in a good way. Sup, Michael C. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my subpar playing of this game. Living on the edge, fighting crime, spinning webs, swinging from the highest ledge. I haven't. I haven't had Netflix in a while, honestly. See, with Superman, my stance on him not killing is more, I don't think he should kill humans. I think Superman needs to have a I won't kill anyone less powerful than me. And with Spidey, he doesn't have a no-kill rule, he just has a no-kill preference. If he doesn't have to kill, he won't. Oh, great. Taskmaster. But the actual Taskmaster.
Looks military grade.
General Kenobi.
Spider-Man, so you found one of my recon.
I actually really like
Who
Injustice.
is this?
It's flawed, but I enjoy it.
The correct one is.
I love the Turtles. I grew up on the Turtles. Man, I love the Turtles.
Mystery Man's got
Like, I grew up on the 2003 version, and that is peak Turtles, in my opinion. I love being a turtle. Do I think Spidey would be a good Jedi? Okay. Are we talking the new Jedi Order or the original Jedi Order? Because if we're talking new Jedi Order, absolutely. Because Luke is all about embracing your feelings. But if you were to ask me if Peter would make a good Jedi in the old Jedi Order, absolutely not. He wears his heart on his sleeve way too much. But if we're talking new Jedi Order, absolutely. I think Garrus could vibe with some of the clones, yeah. Bad Batch was fantastic. Season 2 had a few filler episodes that I didn't like as much, but overall Bad Batch is fantastic. Andor Season 1 was great. I haven't seen Season 2 yet, but I'm going to binge it like this weekend. I completely agree. Superman does need a good game.
Check out the picture I just sent.
Which one is Delaney?
Okay, Splinter is absolutely better in 2012. I completely agree.
Good thing I already.
I love 03 Splinter, but 2012 Splinter is better. However, I can't agree with you on the theme. I do love the 2012 theme, but the 2003 theme is just peak, in my opinion. Okay, I'm not feeling up to doing this Taskmaster mission right now. Maybe later. Favorite Shredder? 2003, before we found out he was an Utrom. Like, back when I thought he was just human, I really loved 2003 Shredder. I love how dark he was. But the Utrom reveal kind of ruined the character. Yes, he was. Greg Sipes, also known as Kevin Levin. Listen, Ben, you got to treat a car like you treat a woman. Go on. No, I sense I've made a mistake of some kind. Kevin was the best part of Alien Force and Ultimate Alien.
Call from Aunt May.
Peter
Aunt May?
spoke to Miles' mother, and she loved the idea of him working here. The poor woman's grieving herself while trying to be strong for her son. She needs time to just grieve, and he needs to see that life's still worth living. That was a very thoughtful suggestion, Peter. The kind that would have made Ben proud.
I haven't heard a lot about Cyberworld, honestly. I'd have to look into it. No W, not E. Why are you doing a flip? Hey, Spider-Man, do a flip. Oh, it's this mission. I love this mission. 2012 Shredder was awesome until they decided to go down the mutant route with him. That was dumb.
Delaney's dressed as one of my greatest foes. Let's find out which one.
Barricade is cool. He's one of the characters in the movies I really like. Now, the Raimi suit looks fantastic in this game. It is absolutely gorgeous, okay? It is just, as a 2000s baby, this thing is fantastic.
Everyone's in costume.
Bumblebee's kill of Dropkick in the Bumblebee movie was so cool. There's definitely a few experimental kills that I think would have been cool, but, you know, I was more focused on the story than the spectacle. What's up, man? How's it hanging? You need a shirt, bro. Bro got the comic book accurate Gargan. Yes, he did, and I enjoyed Doctor Strange 2. It wasn't perfect, but I did enjoy it. Mysterio!
Excuse me, are you Dr. Delaney?
Oh, Spider-Man, magnificent. You won't catch me this time.
Who would be best for Spider-Man in the DC universe? Are you talking like girlfriend or actor? Doctor Strange 2 was great. Like, seriously, I loved seeing Wanda as a villain. Like, even its flaws, I can honestly forgive.
Hey, what's wrong with you? I worked on that helmet for a week.
I need to find Dr. Delaney.
He's out in the party somewhere. Who are you?
Honestly, I think Peter and the Flash would get along. Not sure if if I fully agree with that, though I do agree that the season 1 finale is the best finale of the bunch. Absolutely. More Barry, but I could see him getting a vibe with Wally as well. Oh, exactly. That was one of the best parts was him going down the horror route.
Can't use my webs. How can I get up there?
Excuse me, clown man. Aha. Peter Parkour.
I'm looking for Isaac Delaney. I think he's on the dance floor. There he is. The lizard in the lab coat.
I love seeing Patrick Stewart come back as Xavier. Xavier, not Xavier. Xavier, absolutely. I'm Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man. Crackhead vulture.
Hey, look, it's Spider-Man.
Oh no, it's comic accurate Rhino.
We got
Maybe later.
Oh, what's the matter, Spider-Man?
Oh, I think Batman would absolutely turn Peter into a Robin.
What are you? Come on. Hey, kick his ass, Spider-Man. What the hell? Oh,
I think characters like Superman would absolutely be a threat in Mass Effect because Superman is like the strongest thing ever. Same with like the Hulk. Blackout is also a Decepticon in the movies that I really liked. How do you think Batman and Spider-Man will operate together? I think they would have an initial clash, but I think eventually they would end up being a killer duo.
let him go.
Quick time events. Say hello to my Spider Bro. Spider Bro is OP.
Everybody okay? Good.
Headcanons.
Happy Halloween.
Difficult to say off the top of my head. Like, I probably do have some, but I don't know. My favorite DC superheroes besides Batman and Superman. I mean, I actually like a lot of DC characters. Oh, electric webs! Electric webs! One that I think is underrated is Spectre. I think Spectre is a really cool character. I'm hopeful for the changes that Gunn has made in Superman. Man, we're just not doing stealth today, guys. I tried, and I failed epically. Give me that. Bam.
And where'd they take the
In terms of writing, Craven. In terms of fights, Symbiote Spider-Man.
Video another way around.
Video game music, I friggin' love Spidey's theme in this game. I love the entire soundtrack of The Witcher 3. It's so good. It is like up there with Hans Zimmer's take on The Lord of the Rings. Not Hans Zimmer, Howard Shore. Why did I say Hans Zimmer? Someone can shoot me, please. Howard Shore.
There's Dr. Delaney.
Rescue Bots is fun for what it is. What it is kiddie. Like, it's very well done for a kid's show, but it is very much a kid's show. I loved Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, as someone who enjoyed the first two X-Men movies, that was fantastic. Question is a good one. I do love Question.
Who are you? You recently began working with someone in an hospital.
I mean, I'm not going to hate you for it. Like, a lot of people like Autobot, Megatron, and IDW. I just don't.
Tell me his name.
Like, it's personal preference at the end of the day. in my opinion, the best redemption arc for Megatron is always going to be Armada. Transformers Animated is fantastic. Okay. That was one of those that, as a kid, I was so surprised by how good it was. My favorite Spider-Man villain is Green Goblin. I just love how absolutely unhinged he is. My second favorite is probably Venom. No, I actually really liked the Lizard in TASM. I prefer the more bestial versions of the character, but I did enjoy him. I really like Amazing Spider-Man 1. Like, I think Amazing Spider-Man 1 is underrated.
No!
Amazing Spider-Man 2 is flawed, but I do enjoy it for what it is, but it's very flawed. Amazing Spider-Man 1, though, I love. Now, what might be a hot take is when I say I enjoyed TASM 1 more than I did Spider-Verse. I like Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse is great. It just comes down to personal preference at the end of the day.
That's all of them. Gotta find Lee.
No, I'm definitely on the optimistic side for Superman. No, it's not an inherent problem. It's a personal, again, it's a personal preference thing. I haven't really seen anything Sentai, though I did watch Power Rangers a lot growing up. Oh, I absolutely would use Steve Jablonsky's theme. No, the music, like whether it was Steve Jablonsky or Linkin Park in the Bay movies, is fantastic. Apologies? Well, that dude was dressed as like Daredevil. The trunks on the outside is always going to be iconic, but yes.
Oh, if it helps, I feel bad doing that.
Bro's just like BoJack Horseman. What the heck? This dude was actually built like Rhino, though. That's insane. Yeah, I plan on keeping the VOD up. Yeah.
I've got reports of shots fired in ESU.
Yeah, that's me. I'll explain later. But right now, you need to find a Dr. Morgan Michaels. Martin Lee's coming after him.
Copy that.
The Croods was a good movie. No, seriously. As much as I love Corey Burton's Megatron in animated,
Dr. Michael.
no.
I think he's the head scientist on the
In my
Spiderman
initial
project. Did
plan,
you find him?
I had planned on
Yes
sticking
and no.
with.
Sable said they have him under protection at a safe house somewhere in
I
the
planned on
city.
sticking with the
They can tell
Tatascore
me
voice
where.
because I really
You guys
like
were
his
working
voice in
together?
the Cybertron games, and I think it fits movie Megatron.
I have an
A
idea
lot,
on how to find him. I'll
but
let
it
you
was
know if it
killer on
works.
my vocal cords, so I switched to Frank Welker, which wasn't as difficult. Though I do love. Is that right? I am Megatron. I do love that voice. It's
Hey,
fantastic.
did you find Dr. Delaney at the party?
Yeah, but so did Lee.
No. What happened?
Lee corrupted him and made
Honestly,
him kill
my
himself.
biggest problem with the deaths in Age of Extinction is how quick a lot of them were,
We will. Before Delaney died, we
and
gave
the
Lee a
fact
name.
that
Morgan Michaels.
Morgan Michaels.
there was a lack of buildup.
Not
Age of
sure.
Extinction, there was a
I
lack
bet
of
he
buildup.
works on the Devil's Breath project. Have you learned anything from that Devil's Breath file?
I'm actually planning on a video of scrapped concepts for my rewrites. Actually, in between, like after I do my Baldur's Gate and
For Devil's
Rise
Breath?
of the Beast stuff, I'm planning on a video on that.
Where's the lab?
It's not in the file. Osborn made Fisk destroy all records of it. All I have are invoices from Osborn's personal account to Fisk Construction. Knowing Fisk, he kept the invoices around for blackmail material on the mayor.
Yes,
Everything leads back to Norman Osborn.
I know that, Ollie.
Guess it's time to pay him a visit.
I realized it as soon as it came out of my mouth. It's like, that's not right.
Glad he asked.
No, with the Bay films, I actually mentioned this in my rewrites. Is I actually think that the first and third movies have a lot of potential. I don't think that they were fully entirely garbage.
To dress up as cowboy or astronaut or ballerina and trick or treat with this trend of grown adults glorifying the likes of Spiderman by dressing up as them is, especially in the times we live in, disturbing.
Thanks for the super chat, Eddie.
From the Bronx.
Keep the excellent work and have a good day. Hey, you too, man. Say what you will about Jonah, but he's not a degenerate.
Extremely disturbed man. Come on.
I actually thought it was Tadashore as well the first time I heard it, but apparently it's not. I mean, the first time I read it, not the first time I heard it. Oh, that's awesome. It's an awesome job, actually. I love people who teach English in foreign countries. That's fantastic.
Can't get in there without shutting down some security systems.
Of course, I just have a soft spot in my heart for teachers in general. Like, teaching runs in my family.
I should be able to hack into the security network modules from the outside. There's an
86 Bumblebee, actually, because I just got him, and he is adorable. Like, I have a soft spot for G1 Bumblebee. If not that one, then Cyberverse Bumblebee, because I think he looks really cool.
That should make things easier.
What the hell? Security team's called in. Sable Team Alpha standing by. Looks like an electrical problem. Copy that. Keep an eye on the exterior while we try to track down the issue.
Just when I thought it would be easy.
Gotta be stealthy. Those are some of my favorite lines from that game. Along with, even the great Omega Supreme, please from me. Megatron? What? What? Like, that one makes me laugh every time. Yes, Breakdown. I am known for my sparkling sense of humor.
We have some sort of software problem. We're calling in a specialist. Copy that. Continuing exterior sweep.
We're calling in a specialist, by which we mean my dad, the IT guy.
There's the second module.
What? All agents, someone taking control of one of our subsystems. Initiating Delta Protocol.
Man, everybody.
The concept behind Age of Extinction I actually really liked. But that's because I love that A-Team vibe of our heroes on the run. That's why I love G.I. Joe Renegades.
They're all clear. Still look like a software issue? We don't know. We're evaluating. Please maintain current alert level.
Oh, leave me alone.
Okay, just 2 more modules.
Leave me be.
Attention all Sable teams. There's a small possibility we have a trespasser on site. We're analyzing data now. Stay vigilant.
No, it's just
Copy that, Control.
a bug in your system.
There it is.
Damn it. Another subsystem is going offline. I need a team to scan the 85th floor exterior.
Not real. Like, in terms of like the way they treat each other, they are a lot like father and son, but biologically, no,
busy right now.
I'll be quick. Listen,
because there aren't really biological children.
If I can get to him, I can make him talk. He knew about Dr. Delaney. He probably knows about Morgan Michaels as well.
Okay, just don't do anything crazy. Speaking of crazy, gotta find that last module.
Leave me be. Nope. I don't exist.
There's the last one. Nice. Now I can get into Norman's office and hopefully find out more about Morgan Michaels and Devil's Breath.
Mostly because I wanted to build Hot Rod as a character, starting as a younger character, and then he becomes the Rodimus we know and love. I'd like to hope I'm friends with all of them. Honestly. That was the original concept for the Bayverse, actually. Is they were like twins, kind of like Dreadwing and Skyquake in Prime. But that's the only one, I think.
Wait, is Norman talking to Wilson Fisk?
Norman.
What are you talking about? The Neo statue.
He's legalizing weed.
Talking about that file MJ found.
Honestly, I would really hang out with Optimus. Like, that's not just because he's the big dog. He's also my favorite. But he's just chill. Optimus is just chill.
GR27.
He is. He's absolutely fantastic in those games.
Morgan Michaels is the chief scientist, but the location of the lab is redacted.
Want to be a human companion? Andrew, what are you doing in my stream? My brother has invaded my stream.
That actually works. It could cure any genetic disease.
That isn't Optimus.
This is crazy.
Ironhide. Absolutely. Oh no. 40 deceased rats.
Whoa. GR27 is Devil's Breath. It's designed to cure diseases, and in its current form, it's like a bioweapon. Dr. Michaels keeps the only sample with him at all times. That's why Lee wants him. We find Michaels, we find Devil's Breath.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sentinel was originally supposed to be their father of sorts in the original concept for the Bayverse.
Hey, Pete. What's up?
And
Yes,
get this,
a lot like Luke.
Devil's Breath wasn't designed to be a weapon. It's a treatment for genetic disorders.
Oh, I think Ashley would think the Force is fake.
They're trying to fix the
Fake
body
as
ripped
frick.
apart.
She is such a
Locate Dr.
skeptic.
Michaels. I don't trust they
Despite
contain
being
something
religious,
genetic.
she is such a skeptic.
I may have a lead on that. Charles Standish is being held at Sable's Central
Oh,
Park
no.
compound. If anyone knows Michael's location, it'll be Oscorp CFO. I'm trying to reach him now.
Reach him? That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach him?
Very, very quietly. Gotta go, partner.
Sneaking into a Sable compound. That could go bad fast. I should head up to Central Park.
Oh boy. MJ mission time. Spider-Man stream wouldn't be complete without an MJ mission.
Looks like Doc checked in.
Peter, I've had an epiphany. It's all about the mind. Take me, for example. A mind of unlimited potential, shackled to a tired old body.
Man, the writing for Otto in this game is so good.
In developing our neural interface, we need to think beyond replicating the tired putterings of our physical forms. Instead, reach into imagination and possibility. Reach into the mind.
I've never heard Doc this excited by a project. He's not too excited. Where are you, MJ?
Rodimus is actually one of the characters in the IDW comics I really like quite a bit. And I'm mixed on a lot of characters in IDW.
Reach him. That place is
A
crawling.
handful. I have a handful of third-party figures.
Very, very quietly. Gotta go, partner.
Like I have the Make Toys Buster Skywing is my version of Jetfire because I think that thing is cool.
See these Norse people.
I also have the APC Megatron from Transformers Prime. because it looks awesome. Oh, Mary Jane.
That gap in the fence looks promising. Just need to distract the guard.
Yeet.
Gotta move. Now.
Bumblebee and Cliffjumper are usually mold mates, but in terms of actual brothers, I don't think they've ever been.
Must be Standish. He's here somewhere.
Yeet. Move, you stormtrooper. Frick. Bro has eyes in the back of his head. Need to not be seen, please.
What's that?
Cosmos and Blastoff having. There were some of the relationships in IDW I liked, and others that I was like, was this really necessary?
Danger. Got it.
No, I completely agree. I don't hate this version of MJ, but I wish that she was a model / actress instead of discount Lois. Yes.
Standish.
Back in the day, Star Wars. Always got to be the Star Wars collabs. Oh, I had that mapped out. I would say there was a decent chunk, probably because of how long-lived Transformers are, probably around 5 primes in between. That actually does sound like something Vader would say, especially after like
She's nervous.
having read
Standish must know something about Dr. Michaels.
the Darth Vader comics. All I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men.
Won't distract him for long.
How's it looking? Convoy better be ready. Bye-bye.
Whew. Nope, you don't see me. No one sees me. I mean, I don't think I've ever met anyone who doesn't like the original trilogy. Like, there's people who struggle with Jedi, but in terms of the whole trilogy, not really.
Truck's about to move. Should use it as cover.
Continuing sector sweep.
No, I wouldn't mind if they were CG. Oop.
Go, go, go.
Ooh, 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 ooh. I am stealth. No, I am very small woman. I am not stealth. Yeah, I don't like the reincarnated Orion thing. I think it's stupid. I would have much preferred if they had like Logos Prime as the 13th.
Add 2 more units. He carries the only sample of Devil's Breath. I will not be responsible for pandemic.
Will not be responsible for pandemic. Look over there. Cute redhead coming through. Yeah.
Looks important. Safe houses. If Dr. Michaels is in one of these, Standish might know which one. Perfect. Gotta move.
This game predicted 2020.
There's Standish's tent.
Can't believe Michael just carries devil's breath around with him. Osborn doesn't trust anyone else to secure it. Hope his ego doesn't bite him in the ass. Or us.
Vader is a surprisingly quippy character. Like, that's the thing. Like, it wasn't just Rogue One that came up with that. Vader is a very quippy character. I mean, in Empire, there was a whole apology accepted, Captain Nita. Metal Gear MJ. That was a good one. Rebel Moon was a special kind of whack. Like, that thing was oof. Dang it! Oh, come on.
There's Standish's tent.
All the way back here? Man. Man, I like these, the concept of these missions, but the execution is mixed.
Clear. Nothing to report, Control.
Almost there.
Be gone, long
Nothing to
one.
report, Control.
For crying out loud. I unfortunately did not. I wasn't able to go out to the theater that weekend. I wanted to, but, you know, shilling out money to go to the theater is not something I do often these days. No, I seriously wanted to go to the Revenge of the Sith 20th screening because, man, I find my lack of superpowers in this instance disturbing.
I heard something. Running a sweep.
Final. No! No! For the Fallen was that there is in history a Megatronus Prime, but it's unknown what happened to him, and there's also the Fallen, and basically people haven't put it together that they're the same guy.
Almost there.
How many of these things did Peter give her? I swear. Did those guys just get hit by their own truck? You don't see me. You don't. That is one of those funny things about the animated universe. It's like, canonically, Shockwave is a prime. Finally. Well, that depends on like the civilization you're talking about. If we're talking like Cybertron at its height versus the Republic, I think Cybertron at its height would win. But like the small collection of robots that we typically follow, that's a bit more difficult.
He wants to kill me. Tell him to do it. Do it himself.
I'm not with the demons. I'm not with evil. I'm a reporter.
Man.
And I want to see Lee stopped. Just like you.
Let's see. I've read your byline.
Shoot!
I'm moving into a new state hub tomorrow at noon, which is totally ignoring Grand Central.
Opening of Jurassic Park.
Demons were talking about when they helped me. They're going there to get.
To get what, Charles? What do the demons need to get at Grand Central?
I'm Spiderman.
Charles!
Oh! That was not a stable guy.
Sobolov's Shockwave was actually a really interesting take on the character. Like, Corey Burton's will always be the most iconic to me, but I did really like Sobolov's take. Stupid Russian stormtroopers. That's what these guys are. Yeah, no, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. Though, I've got to be real. Kirsten Dunst as MJ was one of my first big crushes when I was a kid.
Hey, okay, another thing. Sorry, Charlie.
Yes, he did.
You know,
Depth charge. Depth charge is awesome.
And the best you got is sorry, Charlie. Is everything a joke to you?
What? MJ, no, I screwed up. It was a tension breaker.
Tension breaker, right? You know, this is exactly why we broke up.
I thought we broke up so you could focus on your career.
We broke up because you wouldn't stop treating me like a baby.
No, there is a bit of lag. There is.
Oh, that's too dangerous, MJ. I may not have super spider powers, but I'm not made out of glass.
You snuck into the middle of an armed military. You know what? Can we not do this right now? Please? Did you learn anything about Dr. Michaels?
Fine. Michael's is in the Bowery somewhere. Stable's moving him tomorrow at noon.
Awesome. Anything else? Was he saying something about Grand Central before I jumped in?
Hop up this building.
It's nothing. Listen, I gotta go, Peter. Filing deadline.
Now I can look down on everyone.
You know she's still mad. Peter. Nice work, Mr. Superhero. Man, I'm worked up. Gotta blow off some steam on patrol.
The remaster phase grew on me, but I do miss the original one, if I'm being completely honest. That's actually one I've thought about modding in. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free.
Mom. Hello?
Mr. Parker?
Flying away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be?
Glad to. And please call me Peter. Mr. Parker is probably someone more together than me.
I should tell you, he has reservations.
So Ironhide with Megatron, it was more like a friend of a friend. Like,
He needs this.
Optimus was equally close with both of them, but the two of them never really were as close.
I'll let Aunt May know, and I'll make sure I'm there his first day.
Thank you again. This means a lot to both of us.
Hold up, what's this new side quest? That is 100% true. We all had crushes on Kirsten Dunst. You're too late, Spider-Man. Weed has been legalized. So,
Spiderman, we just caught a sniper stalking Mayor Osborn's chief of staff. Pretty sure there are other targets. We're put a map of the city with the courthouse circle. I'm on it. See if you can get more info out of our friend here, and contact me at this number. I need to hurry. The attack on the courthouse could come any second.
I was always a Raven guy, definitely. I was more Velma than Daphne, honestly.
If the sniper sees me near the target, he'll take the shot. Only chance is to take out the gunman before he can fire.
Get dunked on.
Nobody likes a camper.
I like nerdy girls. Like, that really is what it is. I like nerdy girls.
Looks like it's all going down within a matter of minutes. No pressure. Send me what you got. Multiple snipers, one Spider-Man. I need to move fast. Anyone who's ever worked on Norman's campaign is a potential target.
Okay.
Destroy Osborn, I guess. Make it so nobody wants to be around.
Oh!
Sniper's gotta be around here somewhere.
I'm Spider-Man.
One down, two to go.
You know, I figured that was what you meant. But yes, I agree. They wanted to connect it too much to the movies, which is a problem I have with so many different comic book properties.
Gotta check out all possible vantage points for snipers.
Like, I love movies. Not every comic book movie is a winner, but
Sleep it off.
the comics and the video games and everything don't need to be like the movies. They should have their own identity.
If I'm too slow, die.
I don't plan on doing any MonsterVerse rewrites, honestly. Like, meanwhile, the TASM 2 rewrite is actually on my list. That one is on my list after my Spider-Man 3 rewrite. No, we don't have time for this, Peter.
This is the place. Now, where's the assassin?
Bada boom. Dude just shot his own guy. Honestly, my hope is that he stays in the final swing suit, unless he gets the black suit. That is the only stipulation.
We have a probable location based on cell phone towers. But if they see cops, they'll start shooting. Act like you're negotiating. Stall them. I'll take away their bargaining chips. They won't leave witnesses. Either I save the hostages, or they're dead.
Da 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 da. I might do a Turtles rewrite. I might. I had not heard that Kratos had officially been cast yet. As soon as the creator of that show mentioned that he didn't play the games, I was like, oh, great.
If they see me, they can kill all the hostages before I get close.
Our demands are simple. Release our comrades, or the hostages die.
We're working with the DA to meet your
I'm spotted.
demands.
Those hostages are dead. Gotta take out these guys quietly.
Okay. I am stealth.
Literally didn't see that coming.
I am stealth.
Quiet.
We need time to coordinate the release of your friends.
We know you are stalling. No more games.
Sweet dream.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Before we finalize the release, the hostages won't be harmed.
Distraction. Distraction.
They're snoring now.
Now you. The little bit I've seen of Invincible I really like.
Spider-Man, this could have turned ugly.
I wouldn't have known about it if not for you. You make a good team, officer. Hey, see if you can convince more of your buddies to work with me instead of shooting at me, okay?
Because I kind of had a redemption arc for Lockdown. That's really why. Oh, that's a hard one. Honestly, Arkham Beyond. Honestly, as cool as the Spider-Man 2099 game would be, Arkham Beyond. Oh, if you bring Padme into anything, Vader is going to lose it. Any tips on how to learn a Sasquatch? I don't know. Sasquatches are like monkeys. The first one I did enjoy for the most part. My biggest problem with it was Shredder, honestly. I actually really like the first one's portrayal of the
No
Turtles.
doubt heard about the riot at Empire State University. But this is not your usual toxic mix. Underage drinking, entitled millennial.
Millennials, darn millennials.
Authorities are keeping a tight lid on the situation, but my sources tell me the demons drug the students, turning them into deadly rage machines. What
That's all good, man.
Of our fair city, ladies and gentlemen, when we have to fear our own children, our neighbors, our husbands and wives. Be vigilant.
I mean, in the I think it was Dark Lord Rise of Vader. It was either that one or Lords of the Sith. It was one of the books that I've read. I love reading Darth Vader based Star Wars books. They're fantastic. But in one, he held up his lightsaber close to someone's face, close enough to melt the skin off. Like he didn't even cut him. He let the heat from the lightsaber cut the guy's face off. Batman versus TMNT was so good. Okay. I'll do this one later. Like, I loved that they actually put some respect on Shredder's name in that one. Oh, yeah. I'm Spider-Man, baby. I love web slinging in this game. Personally, I think we need to go back to bigger Autobot teams. What the heck is this? Oh, the Tombstone side mission. We'll do that one later. But I'm of the opinion that we need to go back to larger ones. Not quite as big as G1, but bigger. I've never been able to figure out why it pixelates on the screen, on the scene transitions in this game. Like, my graphics card isn't that terrible, so I don't get it.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Morning, Parker. Or is it evening? That doesn't matter.
Not quite that big. Not quite that big. Like, if anything, it's just like not like a little bit smaller than G1 team, like 10 members.
Yes, that's much better.
I have not watched
Today's the day.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man or anything like that yet.
The work has progressed at a remarkable pace. I honestly never thought we'd get the tensile action rate back to an acceptable.
Check the neurosensors, would you? We need a faster response time. On it. Try to get it under 3 milliseconds.
I mean, Mordecai and Rigby did some crazy stuff. Welcome back.
Okay, looks like I could optimize this power relay.
Optimize? Optimus. Nope. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's not really a problem. It's one of those things when it comes to dealing with ancient beings that's always kind of funny. It's like,
Nice. Okay, what next?
it's like, this war has been waging for 2 million years. Wait, what? Like, I don't think it's inherently a problem, but it's one of those things that does stretch suspension of disbelief, not in a bad way.
Looks like some impedance in some
But I've
neurosensors.
always liked it, like the war being shorter. The other reason is because I wanted the Fallen's timeline to make more sense. My favorite soda, Blue Mountain Dew. Oh, I love the Obi-Wan show too. Like, every time people are like dog on it, I was like, did we watch the same show? Like, don't get me wrong, Reva was not the greatest character, but she wasn't the worst character ever either. Like, that's the thing that gets me. It's just like, sure, she wasn't the most legendary character who has ever existed, but she wasn't this garbage tier character that everyone seems to think she is. Not specifically a successor to him directly, but there is a character by the name of Autonomous Maximus who is the last Autobots. And he's a pretty interesting character.
Finished.
No, the 9 million years is fine. Like, I have no problem with it. I just, if we're going to keep it on a time scale with Earth, I like it being somewhat shorter. But if we're going to have it like completely everything predates Earth, then that's fine. I was honestly proud with how Hot Rod turned out. Because, like, I have a whole video on how I think he's underrated. Hang on a minute. RC had some fantastic depth in Prime. Depth, not death. She didn't die. But no, RC had some fantastic character depth in Prime, I agree. I used to be kind of good at these. I'm not so much anymore. Oh, shoot. Shoot. An Optimus design that I hate? Wah. Energon. I'm not a huge fan of his Energon design. Prime Starscream kept. It did become a bit of a running gag after a while. Kind of got to the point where it was kind of annoying. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think RC would like Sari more after she's undergone her character growth. Before the character growth, I think RC would find her absolutely annoying. There we go. I needed that is such a funny running gag. The title of Prime in the G1 continuity is vague. It's very vague. Like it didn't have the mystical everything that it would go on to have. Gah! What is with this pixelation? Mysterio is hacking my game. The thing about humans in Transformers is I think they are an essential part of the story, but they should not dominate it. It's one of the issues I do have with Armada. As much as I love Armada, the humans take up too much time. I think it would have been cool if Omega Supreme had shown up in the movies. I don't think his presence would have fixed or hurt anything, but it would have been cool to see him. I think Wheeljack would be more prone to try and one-up Tony, at least G1 Wheeljack, but he'd do it in a very playful way.
I call that a mild success. I call that unbelievable.
Yeah, no problem, man. I do kind of like the live hangout.
Do you need some help?
I really like Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Ahsoka. I really liked Ahsoka. Mando. I do not understand people's beef with Mando season 3. I have tried to understand it, but I don't.
Doctor, what's going on?
Of course, I love Clone Wars. Clone Wars is fantastic.
Obvious.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Star Wars has been top notch perpetually, but I think it's mostly still good. Circuit Breaker is such a weird character, but she's so interesting.
The worst part is it only affects the muscles.
Honestly, I would love a very Indiana Jones style story about Luke discovering the secrets of the Jedi.
You're the only one who knows, Peter. I'd like to keep it that way. Of course.
Octavius.
If you'd like to seek a position more of a future. Yeah, I came here to work for you because of what you got up here. It's not going anywhere. So neither am I.
Might need to look at my settings a bit.
Oh, Peter, before I forget, I read the most fascinating article.
No, I do like this game, even if I'm out of practice with it. I do like it. Hang on, I gotta check my settings a bit here because it is being weird. Yeah. Yeah, no, like I really liked Clone Wars Season 7. Quite a bit, actually.
Doc loves these things.
Uh-oh.
Use them in
It's the auto glasses.
Manipulate radioactive isotopes. Says seeing them keeps them humble. What is this, Doc? Never seen this type
The
of
Doc
material.
Ock suit.
Would you believe it's for welding? Provides remarkable magnetic insulation and limits cross.
Yeah, Hotshot was going to be a Prime at one point in Armada, but then Optimus came back to life. Isn't that always the way? Huh?
Electro was the first legit superpowered villain I fought. Till then, it had been regular guys in fancy suits. Metro was a big change. Big change. Last time I fought Scorpion, he asked if I knew what my skull looked like from the inside, and offered to show me. Super fun guy.
Optimus is back. Ain't that always?
Mob Enforcer turned walking tank. Rhinos racked
It's
up enough
so
property
funny
damage to destroy Manhattan.
that there is a article on the TF Wiki that is the many deaths of Optimus Prime.
Vulture might be the smartest guy.
Also, the
in
TF
world.
Wiki is just the
Not
best.
smart enough to duck 3 consecutive life sentences, of course, but still pretty brainy.
I haven't
Maybe
heard
it's not
much
human.
about the Rise of Unicron fan film. I don't follow fan films super closely. That's something that you'll notice about me. If I hear good things about one, I will check it out, but I don't tend to follow them super closely. It's unhinged, but in the best way.
Man, I remember the first day I interviewed here. Showed up with
Peter was starting to suspect. He hides it, but I can tell.
Favor's Hound I struggle with because he's just bulkhead.
Exciting.
Like, he's fun, but he's bulkhead.
I don't know, Doc. You'll need
No,
that
my
gallium silver
my
when
favorite
you
version of
work.
Hound is
Even then,
G1.
odds of injury are pretty high.
I love how snarky he is.
Genius. Never mind the risk. We'll work them out in time.
One thing about this game and other Spidey stories is they got it right that Peter is a genius. Because so often stories forget that Peter is a genius.
Doc's really sick. At this rate, he'll lose control of his motor functions within a year. If we're not careful, an intracranial implant can make things even worse. Even alter his personality. We need to proceed carefully.
Hey, mate.
Doc, I'm sorry. My aunt just texted.
No worries, Peter. I was thinking of taking a break myself. As soon as I check our telemetry data.
Aunt May is a saint and she must be protected. She has never done anything wrong in her life. Yes, I'm ignoring that trouble ever happened. That comic is stupid. Oh, look, I am Raimi again.
Hi, May.
Let me guess. Running late?
Nope, I'm actually on my way now.
Dang, how long was I in there?
No, but his mother said he's coming, so
Good. I'll be there soon. Bye.
Sometimes you just need a web sling. Clear out, Spider-Man. Yeah. Personality-wise, I mean, other than all of the Decepticons,
Friends, there's a fine line
RC,
between
Chromia, and
being
Alita.
curious and seeing a clear pattern. I walk that line, and I am confident in perceiving a common thread
Absolutely,
among
just
these
all of the
factors.
Decepticons, RC, Chromia, and Alita are the ones that definitely got shafted the most in the personality department.
But I suspect it's no accident that they're striking at both the
Yes,
villains
J.K.
of our
Simmons
corporate
is
community
J. Jonah
and the
Jameson,
center
okay?
of our city's
Like,
government. It's our very
he was the
way of
perfect
life,
casting.
as I have always warned.
I love Triple Changers. I think they're a really cool concept. I think Blitzwing is the best. Like, I love Astro Train, but there's just something about Blitzwing. I just wish there were more Autobot Triple Changers, if I'm being honest. And man, Six Shot is overkill, but in the best way. I've thought about occasionally doing a video game rewrite, but I don't have any specifics in mind. Humans in Prime. So I actually really like Jack. But that's just because I like the guy who's kind of just a good person. But I completely see what you're talking about with Raph being too perfect. Like, he was very much the Gary Stu character. And Miko is one who I kept wishing would grow, but she never did. No, I wouldn't rewrite Arkham Origins. I like Arkham Origins. G1 is fun. G1 Blitzwing. Pardon me. Ugh. But animated holds a special place in my heart. Just the three-faced psycho that he is. And the B movie, that's not Blitzwing. That's just a random seeker. Like, they called him Blitzwing, yes, but he didn't have anything that made him Blitzwing. It's one of the few things about Bumblebee that I don't like, is that version of the character. Gotham Knights is a different story. That is one that I might do. Nope, that wasn't it. So the ray tracing is fine. Wow.
What are you doing here?
The cone heads are really cool. My favorite version of Thrust is Armada, though. Just because I love how schemy he is.
You just made your last mistake, Honda. What the? Does it seriously take this many guys to rob a teenager?
All right, that's it. You 2-bit thugs, you're getting electrocuted.
You hurt?
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
You're Spider-Man. You're the amazing Spider-Man. You're the spectacular
Man, this suit looks
Spider-Man.
glorious.
Other choice adjectives Jameson uses. Look, that was really brave. But next time, leave the fighting to the pros. Okay? Okay, but what if there aren't any around? Well, you can't just go swinging at someone twice your size. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fight guys stronger than me all the time. But when I do it, I have... Oh, like that time you fought right on the Brooklyn Bridge?
Agent Fowler is the greatest human character in history. And I will hear no slander.
Okay, but that's...
All right, Agent Fowler is my man.
I just can't do what you do. All right, put him up. Seriously, yeah, come on. First thing, don't let the adrenaline get to you. Breathe slow, breathe deep, relax. Hip square to your opponent. Let them make the first move. They use your feet. When they go off balance, look for an opening. Boom. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
I did really like what they did with Miles' story in this first game.
Okay. Oh, sorry. No. It's all good. you keep that up, then you'll be fine. All right, lesson's over. Gotta go. Hey,
Spidey is out.
thanks. Anytime.
It's these moments that I love in superhero media, where the hero is just allowed to be good. What would I change in the Bumblebee movie? I would have Megatron show up at the
Shelter
end
should be just ahead.
in the original behind the
Bro, you're not gonna
after the
believe
credits.
this.
I
This is
would
no
have
Spider-Man.
Megatron show up. I would change the Blitzwing character's name to just be like Nova Storm or something. Have it be a generic seeker, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'll show him next time. I gotta go. I promised my mom I wouldn't be late.
Not this again.
Farmer's market. I can cut through there.
Stand aside. I'm Miles Morales. I need to get Miles Morales, the game.
Come on, no pictures. Just keep moving.
Yes, I know. I know exactly who Nova Storm is. I have done so many late night TF Wiki binges. I loved the Jack Optimus dynamic. It was really cool.
Everyone has their IDs out and ready for inspection.
Kidding me? It's gonna take forever. That drone must watch him. I can jump the fence.
Get hacked, idiot.
That was too easy. I can't believe Sable systems are unsecured. Maybe I'll send an anonymous tip. Maybe I'll stay clear of those guys. Okay, hacking app. Don't fail me now.
What can I hack? Metal Gear Miles time. I actually do enjoy the movie Bumblebee Head. It's different, but in a good way.
Okay, let's see. I can go under the gate on the left or over the scaffolding to the right.
Substream is one of those characters that if I had more time, I would have liked to develop more in my rewrites. Unfortunately, I just didn't have the time.
More drones? I'll blind them.
You can't see me. I'm a teenager.
Those things have mounted guns? Can't let them spot me. Whoa!
Oh, dang it. Dang it! Dang it, Miles!
Those things have mounted guns? Can't let them spot me.
Oh, dang it. I just fell and I somehow survived.
Nighty night. This would be so cool. It's less terrifying. Come on. Ignore me. I'm invisible. Okay. I'm in the clear. Phew. That was intense.
I escaped from
Oh, hey, Mom.
the stormtroopers.
Make it to the beast shelter, okay?
Yeah, almost there.
Miles.
Yeah, no, the AI on the Sable guys is ridiculous.
No, I gave you a choice.
Yeah, and I chose this over more therapy. I mean, it was helpful. The guy said everyone grieves in their own way. This is one.
Okay. Sorry.
Mom.
Yeah?
Just because I don't want to talk about it doesn't mean I don't love you.
Oh, honey. I love you so much. We'll get through this. Okay?
I gotta go. I'll call you on my way home.
Behold, I am Miles. Hey, it didn't pixelate that time. I might have fixed it.
Hey, Pete. Hey, sorry I'm late now. Oh, no, I'm glad you're here. All right, so, what can I do to help? Why don't you start just by, getting comfortable with the place? Meet you people. You know what? Everybody loves coffee. Coffee, all right.
Not true.
And I'll be back in a little while to check on you. Is that cool? Yeah. Oh, don't worry about Mr. Hodges. He doesn't bite. Much.
Wild.
You sure? Coffee? Thanks. Need help? Unless you know what the hell a quark is. It's a subatomic particle. You know, the building block of protons, neutrons, hadrons.
We're addicted to water. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
Good one, kid.
Oh, hell. Damn hunk of junk.
You mind if I take a look?
Huh?
Oh, we have a couple of CRTs at school. I know how to fix these.
CR, what? No, you just gotta smack it. Time.
CR what?
Go.
Dang, kids.
Could be a loose coax cable.
All right. Be my guest, huh, Mr. Smarty Pants? Please, go ahead.
Tributes continue to pour in
Jeff!
for Officer Jefferson Davis, the hero
My
killed in
man!
the City Hall bombing,
No!
as reports emerged that he used his own body to shield others in his last moments of life.
Hey, new kid. I'm empty here.
Hey, Aaron.
Man didn't do nothing heroic except get himself blown up.
Hey, Ernie. I see you've met Miles. He's going to be helping out around here. You may have heard of his father, Jefferson Davis. Pretty great that even though he's got a lot of stuff going on right now, he decided to come and volunteer. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Knowing that Peter has super hearing, he totally did that on purpose, and I love that.
Sorry about you.
He absolutely
Come on, Miles.
did that on purpose.
See if Aunt May needs a hand in the kitchen.
May!
Hey, May. I got to take off, but brought some help for you.
Hey, Miles. Nice to see you. Grab an apron, wash your hands, and I'll show you around.
Hey, Peter. Thanks for that back there. Of course.
Yeah, I think the motion blur was the... Oh, no, pixelation! It's back!
See what you can do for
No!
Miles.
I need to look up what is actually causing that.
That's cool. It might be able to improve their performance for you.
Really? That would be extremely helpful. Thank you.
The radio voice was novel for the time, but I just get sick of every Bumblebee lately having no voice. If I spend a day with Aunt May,
So how's it going with your dog?
she's gonna be making me cookies and everything. It'll be wonderful. It'll be like hanging out with Grandma. But if you're just talking about sitting and roasting everyone together, Alfred. Like, I would love to just sit with Alfred and judge all of Gotham together. Because Alfred is the only person in the DC universe who has himself together. And I will stand by that. Well, him and the Kents. Yeah, I need to look up what causes this pixelation problem. Yeah, I did the restoration of the voice because I couldn't hold up the clipping together for long. It got
I wouldn't
old.
do that. Silver Sable made it clear you are not welcome.
Yeah, well, what you gonna do? Shoot me?
Honestly, 50-50 chance.
Fine. I'll be in the neighborhood, but not too close. Just in case.
I do think that they should let Spidey grow up. I am so sick of him constantly being a kid. Like, do not get me wrong. High school Spider-Man is iconic, and it exists for a reason. But the character needs to mature. Yes, this game does do that
Be
well.
straight with me. If this devil's breath gets loose in the city, what's our worst case scenario?
You know, global pandemic, end of the world, that kind of thing.
Why did I?
Yes, I did use Alfred for Galloway. That's because I couldn't find a good picture of the guy who played Galloway to use, so I decided to just reuse that one, which I'd used for SecDef in the first movie. I did that mostly because
I feel better already.
I was unsure if I could use John Voight. That's mostly why I did that.
This way, Dr. Michaels.
I probably didn't have to worry about that in retrospect, but yeah, what can you do? It's the Juggernaut!
Get the package.
There's a big boy. He eats his vegetables. Okay, yes. Kiss Players was absolutely wretched. Like, it's not even just poorly written, it's just immoral. That's my problem with Kiss Players. It is immoral. Spider-Man is fireproof, apparently.
Yeah, sure you do.
Yeah, sure you do. Alfred is the GOAT, okay? Oh, yeah. Gotta get a screenshot of that, because that's awesome.
I'm in pursuit of Martin Lee. I think he's got Dr. Michaels and the Devil's Breath.
Copy that. It's coming your way.
He took Michaels alive, so that's good.
Probably switching forces to make more devil's breath.
I have to stop that truck. Tank, whatever.
No, get back here. Yeah, give me that rocket launcher. That's not what I intended to do, but give me that rocket launcher. Dude.
This is Sable International. We have authorization for deadly force. There will be no further warning.
Well, there's a biological weapon in there.
Only this open fire.
Whoa, why is everyone shooting rockets all the time?
Spider-Man, get clear. You're interfering in.
How did Sable have his phone number?
But I'm not on board with Operation Missiles in Manhattan.
The missiles take Manhattan.
trucks before I go after me.
I wouldn't say it's tiring. Like, it definitely takes a lot, but it's enjoyable. Like, again, it's the meme, but the game does make you feel like Spider-Man. Like, yes, that's the meme thing that people love to say. It's like, oh, the game really makes you feel like Spider-Man. But it's true. It is true. Even just web slinging through the city is awesome.
I gotta take with your boss.
He is coming.
And he will destroy all cities.
Yes, and he is Spider-Man.
Sorry.
But no, because I already did a 100% completion run through. But no, I enjoy this game. The only part of it I don't like are the screwball things. That's because screwball is annoying.
What's your status? Have you apprehended Lee?
Working on it.
I'm hopeful for the Wolverine game, honestly.
I'll take this. What are you doing to me? Giving you a new perspective.
Get out of my head! Get out of my head!
I must be honest. I was hoping to bring you here. My abilities lent me a certain.
You're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
I've been watching you. I was waiting for you at City Hall. You never came. Where were you?
Is this real or in my mind?
It was a shame. So many had to die. No heroes to save them.
It's
That officer saved your life, didn't he? He was here because of you.
Kiss Players is garbage. That's oh, return to mission. What do you mean abandoned mission? How do I abandon the evil dreamscape?
And Norman wanted to use it. A futile gesture. And where was Norman during all this? Slinking like a rat. He knew what was going to happen, and he fled. Norman is a hidden cancer on the city. He must be excised with no trace of his corruption to return. Norman hides behind his mask of lies. I will break it apart and drag him into the light. Put on the mask. Become one of us.
Thanks, but no thanks.
One way or the other, you will join me.
Bro was on demon time.
All the souls you've lost, the innocent victims you couldn't save.
Martin, their blood is on your hands.
You can stop Osborn. You have so much strength. I can give you will.
Get spider drones.
Their bodies filled the gutters, and you did nothing. I can't save everyone. What's one life? A single train. One life for a city of souls.
Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
You defend Osborn while he sits in his ivory tower? This isn't real. Show me your true strength. Kneel before me. I will pull your mask and expose you. The shadows are sworn to me, and I will give them strength. What? The Spider-Man?
I won't abandon you in the darkness, Martin.
You can't!
You can come back to the light.
No!
That's one of those things you just had to accept in video games is humans survive things they shouldn't. Oh nah. Oh nah.
You okay?
Did they take it?
Yes. How worried should I be?
Very.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Where's the syrup?
Gone.
So-called superhero.
I love Dr. Doom.
Save people, but you just make it worse.
Doom is the epitome of what a villain should be.
You need 2 of those? Stop! We need to brief Mr. Osborn now.
I'll go with her. Thank you. I'll remember this.
I don't know. Galvatron's revenge is problematic behind the scenes, whereas Kiss Players is problematic just in general.
Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
We have footage from a guy at a coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after crash.
Black sedan, great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate. And one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
No,
Spider-Man.
the fact that they got him wrong twice in both the original Fantastic Four movies and Fan Four Stick is just so ridiculous because he's such a beautifully simple character. He should not be that hard to
What the hell is
adapt.
Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's breath is personal for Norman.
Oh no, it's garbage even without the behind the scenes stuff, but behind the scenes stuff makes it worse.
But he doesn't care.
If the city finds out, we can kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just
He's still not accurate in Rise of the Silver Surfer. Like he just feels like Lex Luthor. That's the problem, is he feels like Lex Luthor.
Wake up all. We've ignored the project's risk for too long. I trust you, Spider-Man. You're the only one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
And I like Lex, but Doom isn't Lex. Though they are both competitors for the biggest hater. Oh, I love the Raimi suit so much. And the way it looks in this game is just glorious. Just absolutely glorious.
Doc left word.
Parker, I wanted to thank you. Your work on the neural interface has been invaluable. I wish you could see what that means right now. But it's beginning to dawn on me just how powerful and insidious the forces arrayed against true visionaries are. I promise you, though, it won't be long.
Yeah.
Success will come, whatever it takes.
Otto on his Villador.
Insidious forces. Need to check on Doc when I get a chance.
What mission am I on? Oh, bruh. Bruh. No, I'm not doing Internet Famous. I might do the Tombstone one, though. When it comes to mods, I tend to prefer either quality of life or cosmetic mods more than anything. Like adding extra costumes or whatever.
While I'm here, I should examine the transmitter MJ found.
Like Baldur's Gate 3, most of what I get is cosmetics,
Should track Tombstone
as well as
shipments.
like weightless gold because I need my weight, so I'm gonna make gold weightless, just like I do in Dungeons and Dragons.
Simple RF system. Easy enough.
Microtransactions are cringe. That is my thoughts on microtransactions. They're cringe. Hmm. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Bro, this one. Man, if they do bring in Tombstone, I hope they do him well. Man, these puzzles. Hang on. Hold on just a dang minute. By Jove, I think I've got it. By Jove. By Jove.
That should do it. Time for a test run.
Yeah.
Just gotta follow the signal. Should lead to whatever it is Tombstone's moving.
Tombstone.
This guy's the mother of all headaches. Impermeable skin plus zero morals equals bad time. Hope running a chop shop's the worst thing he's up to.
Tombstone, Arizona. Become Spider Cowboy. Yeah, Tombstone and Spectacular was basically Kingpin, but with Tombstone's name. Because they didn't have the rights to Kingpin.
Not this way. Weak signal. There. That truck. Out for a Sunday drive?
Be gone, long one.
Spider-Man, call for backup.
Hey, Spider-Man, call for backup.
Oh boy. Angel.
Ain't no way that man's still alive. Here, have your bike. Hey, buddy, you dropped this. Hey, pal. You looking for this? Where do you go? There he is. Never super got into Warhammer. Like, it's cool, but not really my thing. I definitely prefer Star Wars.
Biker gang down. Let's see what's in that truck.
Goo!
Containers. They're scrubbed clean. Looks like they came from the Alchemax plant in Harlem, but what was in them? And that sound means the end of our lightning round. Should head to Alchemax when I get a chance and find out what was in those barrels.
Alchemax!
Throws up to something. Probably illegal. Definitely dangerous.
Spider-Man, 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 Spider-Man. I was trying to simulate what he sounded like in G1. Like, that really is what that was.
Yuri, I've been meaning to ask. How does Sable's team feel about our special relationship?
Oh, they love it.
That bad, huh?
My favorite Marvel villain is the same as my favorite Spidey villain. It's Green Goblin. Second favorite is
I
Doom,
don't want to put you at risk. If it's easier to cut off communication,
because I love Doom. But then it would be Ultron. I love Ultron. Then it would probably be Venom.
that's why you're the best, Yuri. Nothing shakes you.
Damn right.
Oh, back. They are the biggest haters in history. It was me, Barry.
Hey, my first camera. I got this at a yard sale. Still use
Welcome
this
back. Welcome back. Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good one. You mean Age of Ultron? Yeah, I did. It hasn't been until recently that I've fallen off in my MCU viewership. Man, I really got to look into stuff on this. Oh, hello. That has got a lot of speed. That defied the laws of physics.
No way! You showed up!
Who showed up? Nope, I ain't talking to you. I didn't realize that was the one I was following. Nope. Be gone. Be gone, screwball.
There's the Alchemax plant.
Oh, it's...
Tombstone's men are loading fresh supplies. What for, though?
You didn't finish.
They're heavily armed.
Silence.
Nothing easier if I stay quiet.
Where are all the security?
You know, Screwball was... She's like Arkham Riddler, but worse. Because Riddler was charming in his own way. You're mine. Honestly, I'm hoping that we can get like a trilogy of movies set on Cybertron during the war. Just because I think it would be cool to have a story set entirely on Cybertron. I mean, Joker's less of a hater and more just obsessed.
Need some help over here.
I mentioned that I really liked Deadpool and Wolverine. I quite enjoyed it.
I hear things. you good over there? Jeremiah.
Jeremiah is gone. I am what remains. No, I'd definitely like to see them do more with Prime and Alita's relationship. I just kind of love the idea of them ending up together in this version of the story.
You got bigger fish to fry.
You're mine.
Roger, Spiderman. Play nice. I'm proud.
I have claimed you. Wahahaha.
Hey, Frank, what's good? Frank. Come on, go see what's up with Frank. Got it. I'll see what's up.
Hang on. Nope, not that.
Sleep it off.
Keep forgetting I have gadgets.
You got bigger fish.
I keep doing it wrong. Trip mine, trip mine.
Hey, I heard something.
That might be at the wrong angle.
Got it. I'll see what's up.
You know, Darkwing is a big question mark for me because it's like he kind of hates both of them. I keep thinking it's on tab. I'm so used to The Witcher, because in The Witcher your gear is on tab.
Tombstone's men are down. Now to find out what's in these barrels.
Tell me what is in this goo. Decepticons is most likely. Again, the problem is both of them had beef with both Orion and D. Oh no, we got the Voldemort crackhead.
I'm guessing that stuff's not right. More dudes, more drugs. Somebody's gotta teach these guys about the dangers of peer pressure.
Hey, pal, I think you dropped this. We gotta fight the Voldemort crackheads. By Jove. I think I'm getting it. I'm getting into the hang of it.
Bad feeling those drug inhalers and the Diox 3 are related. Should analyze an inhaler to find out what's going on here.
Must find inhaler. Oh no. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, what's in you?
Science. We're doing science again. Because Spider-Man is a nerd. Bada boom.
Diox 3 plus designer amphetamines.
There's parts of both that I like.
Pretty clever recipe for temporary.
Like, I find it difficult to say I like all Legends, all canon, because there's things in Legends that I do not like.
I think I can synthesize a counter drug.
And there's definitely things in Disney that I do not like.
Supplies in the truck.
But as a whole, both are a mixed bag. So I can't really say. I definitely think Legends handled Luke better. Absolutely. Like, there is no question in my mind about that one.
There. Single dose of the counter drug. Just need to test it out.
I have made the anti-crack.
Maybe I should pay Tombstone a visit at his chop shop.
Now to go fight Buff Voldemort and stop his drug mission.
Night owls may have seen lights flickering out at the Raft Supermax prison last night.
Oh, gotta listen to Jonah.
It was not because one of their inmates got the chip. No. Apparently, someone there hit on an idea I actually think has merit, which is making that recidivist criminal Electro pay for his room and board by powering the prison himself, saving taxpayers' money. Not surprisingly, though, it turns out he hates actual work as much as he loves robbing and murdering. So they had to go back to the school, which I'd imagine is why I still can't run my microwave and toaster at the same time without blowing a fuse.
Man, imagine if they actually used Electro as the city's power grid.
Time to shut Tombstone down.
Spider-Man, The boy who swinged, come to die. Bro drinking that Drano.
The angry drug lord drank alone. There's a poem in there somewhere.
You know better than me. Never was the literary type.
How'd you even manage to connect with Martin Lee?
I'm down. I don't hold Whoever wanted to come up, he could do some real damage.
Punched Tombstone for days and he wouldn't feel it. Wonder if the counter drug would work on it.
Boy, get in here. Remember the last time we did this dance? Your luck okay?
Hurts when it rains, but otherwise dandy. Yeah. Can't use the counter drug. I take out Tombstone's gang.
Eat drone, sucker.
Oh, so glad. The exploitation of suffering thing gives me pause. Clear out his men before I try to catch him. You have your marketing department cook that name up?
I am the marketing department.
I am the Senate.
Maybe you wouldn't want to take a break, would you?
Oh, Lonnie, tired? Someone's been skipping cardio. He's wearing down. I'm close.
Stop doing that. Stop going. Take your medicine. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Counter drug work. Time to take him down. Oh, you know, articulated blocking agent. Huge. Exhausting. Time to end this.
Man, my tongue's so funny. My tongue.
Someday, Lonnie, I want to find you doing good. Running a soup kitchen or something.
Soon as you pay, another day, this is what I love. Great fight, great challenge.
You and I are very different people.
Take that. And that. And that.
Can we say your crazy drug lord days are done? Please?
Sure. For now. Hell of a run, though.
Not quite how I describe it.
Oh, dang it.
It's new.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, mortal?
Not a chance. Threat of death just ups the thrill.
Certainty of death, small chance of success.
Left hook.
What are we waiting
Can't
for?
wait for the rematch.
I can.
Spidey is out.
I like
Peace.
you.
No thanks, Tombstone. I'm taken. Probably just zonked out on Spider Fist.
Dramatic. I wonder how long Tombstone's powers will be in the game. Probably not long enough. Good work for now, though, Pete. That's on the back all around.
All right. Now that we got that Tombstone side quest cleared up, maybe let's do the main quest. What is the main quest? Oh, yeah. Grand Central Station with MJ. Whoop. Oh, dang. Stream's been going for like 2 hours. Jonah.
I've got a lot of people asking me what they can do now that they've woken up to the danger we're facing. I wish there were an easy answer. Obviously, we have to be aware of the danger posed by the criminal element, but we also need to hold to account those whose job it is to protect us. The police, these stable agents who work for the mayor, work for us. And we must not tolerate anyone who contributes to the lawlessness sweeping Manhattan. And yes, that very much includes Spiderman.
Aha! Yeah, no, the VOD will be up. I'm pretty sure. If it's not up when I end it, I'll make sure it gets up. I'm probably going to end the stream here pretty soon. Yeah, especially since this next mission is a really long one, I'll probably cut it short. All right. So, yeah, let me go to Empire State. Let me go to the Empire State Building. That's not Empire State, is it? Yeah, it is, because there's the Chrysler Building. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go to the top of the Empire State Building, and I'm gonna leap off, and that'll be the last thing that we do this stream. It's been going for over 2 hours, and it's getting close to dinner time for me here. All right. With great power, there comes great leaps. All right, and with that, it's time that I say goodbye. Thank you all for joining me on this stream, and I will see you in the next adventure, whenever that may be. Till all are one, my friends. Till all are one.